Hey folks, welcome to Playing in Traffic. Happy Friday the 13th. This is probably coming out Saturday the 14th. But I just realized, only because one of the traffic signs, look at this tree. Wow. So we're gonna look at that in reverse too, because that was something else. But anyway, yeah, I only knew it was Friday the 13th because of the traffic sign said it on the way out. Today's episode is coming to you from Natchez. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Let's just say Natchez, Mississippi. And that's where I'm at today. So we're going to see some of the flavor. That's the word. The flavor of Natchez, Mississippi. And you may wonder, well, why did you pick this town? Well, I'm going to show you soon enough why I chose this town to stop on my way out on another Western trip. I got to turn this around. Look at this. So if I knew I was going to see this mammoth tree right here, I would have came out here a lot sooner. Look at this. Look at this. Look at you. Whoa. My goodness gracious. Wow. Oh, look at that tree. And there's one right behind it. There's a pair of them. They're probably 600 years old each. I know, exaggeration, but wow. So I'm coming up right now on Cemetery Road. You can see right here on the side, the right-hand side, is some brick irrigation funneling waters away from the homes, obviously. And anytime I see those, I always like to look at that. Right down the way here is Natchez City Cemetery, and then there's this marker here. So Jackson State University, birthplace of Jackson State University. Interesting. I see stones already here from the 18th century. So this area, the cemetery is actually, I'm assuming, the older part. Look at the bark. Look at this. I mean, so I guess this sheds, or maybe, no, I don't know. There's some bark over here. Very pretty. But yeah, so I said, you know, let me stop in to the cemetery, take a peek. I'm not really roaming around it, just run through, get some content, some visuals, and I'm going to show you why I came to Natchez, Mississippi. Look at this weathered bench right here, and it's a heck of a sight. It's a great idea to put a bench under this beautiful tree, one of these smooth silk. My hands. Huh? I have no idea. The noises that I hear. This bench is overlooking the reason why I pulled up in Natchez. There it is. The one and only Mississippi River in the distance. And that's pretty much, I'm going to do a little one-wheel float right along the Mississippi River right now. The cool birds making cool sounds category, they're right up there. There's two that were laughing at me because they're like, oh, look at this guy, he has no idea where he's at. Let's see if I can get them to give me another. Yeah, see, there's one right there. Are we laughing? No, not right now, they're not. But they were. They definitely were. They were enjoying themselves. The two of them were kind of perched on that same. That's a big bird. I know the minute that thing starts flying, it's going to be that's going to be some wingspan. Got this little covered area here. Little, I don't know. It's an interesting spot. The cemetery's over that way. The Mississippi River's over here. I guess if you wanted to, you could sit here and watch this thing do whatever this thing's doing. Isn't that like some kind of... I feel like I've seen them in movies, like digging for oil. I don't know if that's what that does, but yeah. The residential has a lot of different twists to it. This area here, not too far from where the cemetery was that I was just at. A lot of small little cottages, very charming to me. And let me go up here. I'm wondering. It's one good thing about the one wheel is that you can really change, make decisions quick on it and go, let me go up here, and you're not walking, and you're getting from point A to point B pretty quick. Let's see what we got over here. But you can see some of the residential that's here, at least in this part. And this here has benches too. And this is, yeah, let's check this part out. They have really good views of the Mississippi River. And way up there ahead on the Mississippi River, looks like I'm getting a dead end. Let's see. Let's see if we can correct this. Right there. Oh, I think we can. Look at this. Oh yeah, we can. Right on through here and do a little wander down. Right. But that's kind of what tipped me off at first to this area, is the unique this bridge here, and I have not yet to find a name of it. It's two of them, one going east, one going west, identical. Actually, can you even tell from this angle that there's two? But there is two not connected. And I was like, wow, that's really unique in itself. And now that I'm here from a distance looking at it, I guess it should be. And guess what? Right in the middle of that waterway, right in the middle of the Mississippi River, is the state line between Mississippi and over yonder, Louisiana. Oh, by the way, this, if you have a fear of heights, because look at this right here. And I wonder how this looks with certain levels of waters, Because as you can see, there's some house. There's a house right there. There's some houses down there. I think there's even a business a little further up. But this is it. How interesting is this cliff that we're on? It's almost two levels. There's like a walkway right down below. There's a walkway down there. Looks like a little dirt path, and then even below that is where that residence right there is at. Plants, only because of how south we are in the United States, for that matter, southeast. You know, this is Mississippi. For a second there, I was like, but harmless. Now, so this walkway is really something else, all the way along the cliff line. A man-made cliff, it looks that way, but I don't even know. But anyway, yeah. Just sitting, lied right down here. And I gotta be honest, this is probably the whole point of my channel, and the one wheel featured in it, because the one wheel gets me to really do a quick canvassing of an area, and it's cool just to be able to visit different towns and actually see a lot in a very, very short span of time. And I think that's pretty much why, you know, one, I retired from my job, and two, bought a one wheel, and three, started a YouTube channel, because I just can get to a bunch of little towns, or towns, shouldn't say little, I mean, it's being accustomed to being in a metropolitan city. Yes, this is small. As I just read, these things, these cliffs and this fence that's bordering the cliffs, this is actually an area that has experienced like many landslides. They have some documented here on this this historical marker, actually as late as 1980. And yeah, let me see if I can get a picture of this, so I can just post this if you choose to read it. First off, here this gives you an idea just how high up we are, because there's the flight of steps down to that, like it's almost a cinder trail along this area here. And again, this is all a product of landslides, and like it did look like the latest one was in 1980. And I can only imagine it's from the power of this river. It's just eating away, eroding. Of course, along with weather, but my understanding, I mean, it's Mississippi River is the one. I mean, the biggest, right? It's the one you always hear about, so it would make sense that there was that type of reaction along this area right here. And oh, by the way, this is the first level you go down to. That there's a further, even deeper drop off, even below this path that's below, that's these steps lead to. There's another one even further down, where there's some business. It looks like a restaurant, maybe some residential down there as well too. Not maybe, there we at least saw one place. And that road, here's a road that leads to. And we won't be going down that today. About the Natchez trails. How about this? Most famous duel in Natchez history happened in 1827 on a sandbar just north of this area, Natchez under the hill. The principals each fired 2 shots, missed their marks, and shook hands. You can see how that bridge separates. Yeah, we can definitely see that now. right there. See it? And then you can see the cars going in probably either direction. Very unique. They're identical bridges, but very cool looking, especially when you approach them. And then you realize that the halfway point, you're like, oh, I crossed the state line. Oh, it's the Mississippi River. Well, guess what? That's enough reason for me to pull up and make a video. I think this is the Natchez under the hill for obvious reasons, because it's way below where we're at right now. And look at how wide. Are you kidding? Good grief. And almost this time, oh, matter of fact, yes, this time last year, if you dig around on my YouTube channel, I was actually on the Mississippi last year. It just so happened that I was on the Mississippi in St. Louis. And me and Braxy B were there by the Gateway Arch. Interesting, the difference 12 months later. You're on the Mississippi again. What part? Down in Natchez, Mississippi. Interesting. I had to remember where I was. It's nice. And okay, let's carry on. So this is Broadway right here that I'm on, right alongside the Mississippi River. See some sightseeing, got some double-decker buses, a lot of tour buses. This place here is called the Grand Hotel. Okay, yeah, right there. Pretty trees too in the background. Ah, very nice. Very nice. And this right here. Braxy B asked me to show her some mansions. And I think these might be mansions. Or I actually like to call them mansions. They might be, I'm not really sure, but let's just video document it regardless. Alright folks, that's going to do it for this episode. Kind of short. That's okay. I like short episodes of visits. Man, it's interesting, the dimensions of things. Like if you look like all the way down here, the bottom of this hill, it's interesting that the levels, just for starters, of this area. Again, Natchez, Mississippi. And please, if you're a local, please correct me and laugh. I like that part too, but man, oh man, it's a far ways down. But thanks for watching. Have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and here from the Mississippi River is me, Mikey Heels, and I'm signing off. Approaching the 500 subscriber mark, which I'm really happy about. And okay folks, I'll see you next episode. That is the widest. What a oh my God! How wide a body of water this is. It's insane.